So our mind is our inner self. So we want to clean our mind as well, right? And that is this mantra. So this mantra will clean all the dirty things in our mind. So as you chant the mantra, your mind will become clean, then your life will be pure. So that is the purpose of this mantra. So you can chant this mantra like we chanted just now. How did you chant this mantra just now? We all sing together, right? But you can do it in variety of ways. Another way you can chant this mantra is by doing the japa. What we did now was kirtan. Japa is you sit in the quiet in your home or wherever you are, and then you focus on the sound vibration. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this mantra, it cleans our mind. Our mind has dirt, and this dirt is not only from this life but from many lives. In 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna instructs to Arjuna that we all been carrying this mind since many, many lives. You know what happens when we die? 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Dehino asmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptir dhiras tatra namuyati. What does that mean? That when we grow old, then we have to give up the body and then we get another body. But at that time, when give up, we change the bodies, but our mind remains the same. We have been carrying the same mind from previous life. Our body changes. That is why some people can remember the previous life. Have you heard those? Some people, they are able to recollect memories from the previous life. Hare Krishna. Because you are carrying the same mind, same intelligence, same thing from life after life after life, right? So that is why when we carry the good things, we also carry the bad things from the previous life. So in our mind, there is lust, there is anger, there is greed, there is ego, there is enviness, there is madness, there is illusion. And this is with everybody. Nobody is immune to it. Everybody means all the humans, all the animals, all the insects, all the birds, all the reptiles. Everybody has this same issue. Lust, anger, greed, envy, madness, illusion, kam, krodh, mad, moha, matsya, and ahankar. This is everywhere. And this is what is causing us to do all the sinful activities. So that is why Bhagavad Gita brings us to the platform. How many chapters in Bhagavad Gita? Who will help me? 18 chapters. And how many shlokas in Bhagavad Gita? 700 shlokas, right? Bhagavad Gita is a part of a big book. What is called as? Mahabharata. Right? Mahabharata was composed by Maharishi Vedvyas ji. And who helped him? Lord Ganesha helped him to write Mahabharata, right? In that, Mahabharata has 1 lakh shlokas, but only 700 shlokas are Bhagavad Gita, which is a dialogue, which is a question answer between Bhagavan Krishna and Arjuna. Arjuna, when he in the beginning of the battlefield, he becomes confused and he gets depressed, demoralized. Then he approaches Lord Krishna and he accepts Lord Krishna as a Guru. He says, Karpanya doshopta sabhava pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha cheta Shishyateham sadhimam tvam prapannam. So Arjuna is saying to Lord Krishna that I have been affected by a dosha which is called Karpanya dosha. I cannot decide what to do. I am really confused and I am becoming your disciple. Shishyateham sadhimam tvam prapannam. Prapannam means I surrender to you, Krishna. You please help me and you become my guru. What is the role of a guru in our life? Who can help me? To remove the darkness. Very nice. So, can you elaborate a little bit, Prabhu?
Like a guru will guide the proper path if there is difficulties, and he will warn what to do at that time.
Very good. Very good. Prabhuji. Big round of applause to Prabhuji. So, there's a prayer here. Let's all chant together. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. What does it say? Om Ajnanatimirandasya. Timira means darkness. So Ajnana is compared with the darkness. Ajnana means no knowledge, lack of information. And Gnananjana Shalakaya. Gnana means knowledge, and Anjana means something to put in our eyes, to brighten up the Shalakaya, vision. Chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru is the one who puts that knowledge, Anjana, in your eyes, and then your blindness goes away. Like that. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadhantikam. Let's do it together. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shrirupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namas Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaeva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So with this mantra, we'll recite a couple of shlokas from Śrīmad-Bhāgavad-Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a science of yoga, and there are many different types of yoga mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, like Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. But Bhakti Yoga is the main yoga, because ultimate purpose of Bhagavad Gita is to develop bhakti. Bhakti means devotion or love for Krishna. So when we become devotees, when we become bhakta, when we practice a process called as bhakti yoga, there are certain changes which happens in our life. We develop certain qualities. Any process you follow, it has effects. Is that correct or wrong? आप कोई भी विधि करेंगे तो उसका इफेक्ट तो होने वाला है. Is that right? So when you follow the process of bhakti yoga, your life changes. And what are the changes in your life when you follow the process of bhakti is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. This is automatic. You don't have to try for it. Some of the things, like if you do regular walking, regular exercise, automatically your body will become healthy. You don't have to. It's a side effect of doing the healthy living, right? Similarly, when you practice bhakti yoga, your body, your life automatically changes. And what are the changes? What are the qualities a devotee develops? भक्त के जीवन में क्या बदलाव आता है? How his life changes is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita in chapter number 12, shloka number 13 to 20. If you practice bhakti yoga sincerely, then you develop certain qualities. Your life has certain auspiciousness, certain good things happen in your life. Would you like to know what are the effects of practicing bhakti yoga? भक्ति करने से क्या बदलाव आता है आपके जीवन में? क्या हो सकता है? What do you understand by bhakti yoga? Can you please help me? So कोई help कर सकता है 1-2 मिनट के लिए? Let's do some interactive learning. Bhakti yoga. What is bhakti yoga?
Devotional service.
Devotional service. Very nice. Anybody else wants to say something? Devotional service is correct. Can you elaborate a little bit? Yes. Love. Love for Krishna. Yes. Devotional service. Love. When you service, you mean you do some activities, right? So what are the activities when you do when you are in service with love? Speaking about Krishna. Thinking about Krishna. Listening about Krishna. Complimenting. Yes. Anybody else? So this process called as Navada Bhakti, right? 9 process of Bhakti. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Archanam, Padasevanam, Atmanivedanam, Sakhyam and Dasyam. So like 9 process. So when you follow this Bhakti Yoga path is the path of surrender. Surrender means like when a child, he or she is surrendered to parents. Completely being dependent on Krishna. Never think yourself independent of Krishna. What does that mean? That not a single moment goes about without thinking about Krishna. Like that. That is the, like a child, a baby is so much dependent on the parents that if you remove the baby from mother for few minutes, अगर बच्चे को अलग कर दो माता से तो वो रोने लगता है. हरे कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा. So that is the process of bhakti. Bhakti means complete attachment to Krishna. That is the process of bhakti. So there are 9 ways you can do bhakti. Shravanam means hearing. The best and the easiest way to do bhakti is hearing. You can see through ears. How many of you believe in this? Can you see through ears? आप कान से देख सकते हैं. What you see with the eyes, but you can see with ears also. There's a great devotee of Lord. His name was Bhakta Surdas. He was blind, but he could see Krishna. He painted a picture of Lord Krishna. How can a blind man paint a picture? But you can see it with ears. So, अगर आपको भगवान को पाना है तो कौन सा ऑर्गन सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है? कान. कान से आप जो सुनेंगे वो आपको, that will help you a lot. Arjuna achieved Krishna by hearing actually. Krishna was there in front of Arjuna since childhood, but he could not see Krishna as a Bhagwan. But only he heard Bhagavad Gita, he could say, oh, Krishna is a Parameshwara. Parikshit Maharaj in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam achieved moksha by hearing. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is all about hearing. So more carefully you hear about Krishna, the easier Krishna becomes in your life. And what is the easiest way to hear? Let's do it. We'll all will hear together, okay? Close your eyes and hear. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. अगर आप ये सुनेंगे रोज, अपने आप ही सुनना है, किसी को और कुछ, you don't need external things. You just chant and hear, and Krishna will come and stand in front of you. You know, there is a great devotee of Lord, his name is Dhruva Maharaj, Bhakta Dhruva. What did Dhruva do? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Dhruva heard this mantra for 6 months. Actually, he was chanting, but he was hearing actually. He was chanting to hear. And in 6 months of time, Lord Vishnu came face to face. Bhagavan सामने आके खड़े हो गए उसके सामने. So what is the easiest way to achieve Krishna? Hear about Krishna. So when you hear about Krishna, when you practice the bhakti, then there are certain changes in your life which will happen. And here is one shloka from Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, 13th shloka. Can you all repeat after me? Is that okay? Is it Sanskrit? You can all repeat after me. Advaishta Sarva Bhutanam Maitra Karuna Evacha Nirmamo Nirahankara Sama Dukkha Sukha Kshami. Very nice. So we'll do one line at a time. Is that okay? Advaishta Sarva Bhutanam Maitra Karuna Evacha Nirmamo Nirahankara Sama Dukkha Sukha Kshami. One more time. Advaishta Sarva Bhutanam Maitra Karuna Evacha Nirmamo Nirahankara Sama Dukkha Sukha Kshami. So these are some of the qualities you will develop when you practice bhakti, when you practice this process of chanting Hare Krishna mantra. First quality you will develop is Advaishta. Advaishta means not envious. You will lose the enviness towards anybody. You will never be envious of anyone in your life. Sometimes when somebody has better than us, we feel, oh, how come he has and I don't have? We feel like that, right? Enviness is a sign of sort of an inferiority complex. When we are inferior, we are not feeling confident, we feel envious of others. Oh, he doesn't have enough qualification and he is getting all this and I am better than him. Like that. So that is enviness. Is enviness good or bad? कौन बताएगा? Bad. What does enviness leads to? There was a great story of a demon. His name was Hiranyakashipu. He was envious of Krishna himself. He said, I am the God, why do you want to worship any other God? He was envious of Krishna. So he tried to kill his own son. That is the greatest height of enviness, is envious of being God. And then the next step of enviness is enviness of people who are better than you. Everybody's, you will find people better than you always in your life, right? So what do we do? Who are better than you? You appreciate them. You don't be envious, right? So here it says Advaita. When you start becoming a devotee of Lord, you start seeing Krishna behind every good things in your life. When you see somebody better than you, oh, these are the good qualities he has acquired, and these good qualities are because of Krishna. Everything good comes from Krishna. When we see somebody very beautiful, very smart, very handsome than us, we say, oh, if he is or she is so beautiful or he is so smart or handsome, how smart or beautiful Krishna can be, right? We never become envious of somebody. So somebody better than you, instead of being envious, you become appreciative. Then Maitra, Advaita Sarva Bhutana means Sarva Bhuta means all the living entities. You don't become envious of anybody. Maitri means friendship. When somebody is higher than you, you appreciate. When somebody is equal, you make friendship with them. Is that right? Two people of same eligibility, same age, same gender, they make friendship. And somebody inferior than you, Karuna. Somebody poor than you doesn't have a money. Oh, he doesn't, I must help him out, right? Advaishta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha. करुणा मीन्स अगर आप अपने से किसी को कम देखे, कोई किसी को हेल्प चाहिए, तो व्हाट डू वी डू? Help him out, right? So that is the qualification of a devotee. When you become a devotee, when you practice bhakti yoga, you start becoming seeing Krishna everywhere, in everybody. And then you say, oh, he's also part of Krishna, she's also part of Krishna, that animal is also part of Krishna, insect or bird or reptile is also part of Krishna. So if they are better than you, you appreciate. If they are equal to you, what do? Friendship with them. And if they're inferior to you, Karuna, help them out, right? So here it says, Advaishta sarva bhutana maitra karuna evacha nirmamo. Nirmamo means no sense of proprietorship. A devotee always thinks that everything belongs to Krishna is the owner, right? When we came into this material world, did we bring these clothes with us? कपड़ा साथ में लाए थे? नहीं लाए थे. हम जाएंगे तो कुछ लेके जाएंगे, नहीं लाए. Nirmamo means everything belongs to Krishna. No sense of proprietorship. What does that mean? Using everything what we have for service. Service of others, service of Krishna. If God has given you little more than what you need, what do? Do you all think that you have something more than what you need? Yes or no? Everybody? Yes or no? Please raise your hand. If you think that you have little more than what you need, everybody has got more. So if you have 101 and you just need 100, what do you do with one? You share with others, right? Nirmamo means that Krishna. When you become devotee, you develop a sense of attitude of gratitude. That Krishna has given me so many things. Can I use little for service of Krishna? If I have two rotis and I need only one, what do I do with second? Can I share with somebody? So nirmamo, nir ahankara. Nir ahankara means without any ego. What is that ego means? Ego is just like a balloon. Balloon, you put more air, what happens? It will burst very quickly. So more ego, more anger, more problems in the life, right? So Ego means there are two types of ego. One is true ego, another is false ego. What is false ego? Thinking that I am this body. We all think that I am this body, right? We all take a selfie like this. What do selfie means? Thinking that I am this body. Huh? Okay, let's do one experiment. Huh? And you all will give me the conclusion. Okay, I'm going to do the experiment. Okay, when I ask a little child, what is this? The child will say, this is my nose, my, 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 my belly, right? So my eyes, my head, my hand, my nose, my legs, my belly, and my book. What is common here? So when you say my book or me book, my book, right? What does that mean? That I am the owner of this. I'm not the book. My leg, what does that mean? My leg means, are you the leg? My nose, are you the nose? My body, are you the body? But still we are thinking that I am the body. Is that right? So what is the conclusion of this experiment? Who can help me here? Yes, Shobha? Can you help me with the conclusion? What is the conclusion of this experiment?
We are not the owner of the body.
Yes.
We are not the body.
We are not the body actually, right? When I say my shirt, I am not the shirt. My body, I am not the body. I am something beyond the shirt. I am something beyond this book. I am something beyond this body. What is that? That is Atma. That is spirit soul. Huh? So we all are knowing subconsciously since childhood that I am not this Sharira. But still, we all think that I am this Sharira. Huh? So when you take selfie, the self is missing in the selfie. Because what you are looking in the picture is your body actually. When your body changes actually, right? When you are 5 years old, your body is different. When you grow 70 years old, your body is different, entirely different. You can't even identify that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ah, yes. So what is Nir Ahankara means? That giving up the false ego. And what is the false ego? Thinking that I am the Sharira. I am not the Sharira, I am the soul, right? So Nirmamo Nir Ahankara Sama Dukha Sukha Shami. Sama Sukha and Dukha. What is Sukha means? Happiness, and Dukha means? So when you become devotee, when you practice bhakti yoga, you become equal in Sama means equal in happiness and distress. How does that happen? When good things happen, what happens? As a devotee, you give credit to Krishna. And when bad things happen, you blame to? Are you sure? A devotee, how does a devotee behave? He thanks Krishna. Why he thanks Krishna when there are bad times? दुख के समय में भगवान को आभार क्यों मानना चाहिए? When there is a bad time in your life, you should thank Krishna. Why? He is making you strong. Yes. Anybody having bad time nowadays in the life? I am having bad times. Everybody has bad times. Okay, so when there is a bad time in the life, you thank Krishna. That Krishna, it would have been worst if you would not have been there. It is just bad. If Krishna is not there, it will multiply 100 times. So what do? You thank Krishna, right? There was one young man. He was a great devotee of Lord. And he always used to remember Krishna. And in the morning, he was to go chanting, walking on the beach and chanting Krishna's name. जपमाला रोज करता था, every day. And every day he used to see that he was walking, and along his side, 2 steps were more there. So 2 steps of his on the beach, and 2 steps of another person walking, Krishna walking with him. So he was always thinking that Krishna is there with me. One time his life became very miserable, very bad times happened. And he started walking in the beach, and he saw only one set of footprints. Other set were missing. So he was thinking that bad times, Krishna left me. बुरे वक्त में भगवान छोड़ के चले गए. कंप्लेन करने लगा, मंदिर में आया, बोलने लगा, भगवान बुरे वक्त में आप मुझे छोड़ के चले गए, इतने दिन आपकी भक्ति की. So what did Krishna say? Krishna said, the steps which you are looking, the footprints, were mine actually. I was lifting you all the time in your bad times. You couldn't even walk by yourself. I was the one who was lifting you and making you walk. Otherwise, you could not walk. So in the bad times, what does a devotee do? Instead of blaming Krishna, he thanks Krishna. So sama, dukkha, sukha and kshami. Kshami means forgiveness. A devotee of Lord is always forgiving. He never holds grudges against anybody. If anybody does bad to you, what do? अगर कोई आपके साथ बुरा करे तो देख लूंगा एक दिन, तेरा भी नंबर आएगा. What is the point in fighting with others? If you don't get along with somebody, what do? Just avoid those people. Why? There is no point in wasting your life in arguments with somebody. अगर आप किसी को समझे, if you find somebody who is not getting along with you, don't argue with them, because there is no point in wasting your valuable time. If you don't get along, दूर से हाथ जोड़ के चलो अपने काम पे लगो. तो भगवान के भक्त में क्या क्या गुण आ जाते हैं? तो अद्वैष्ट सर्वभूतानाम. भगवान के भक्त किसी से भी ईर्ष्या नहीं करते. जो अपने से बड़े हैं, अपने से सीनियर है, those who are better than others, you appreciate them. If you are equal, you make friendship. And those who are inferior, karuna. Nirmamo, you don't have any proprietorship. Everything belongs to भगवान का ही है ना, हमारा क्या है. Nirahankara means no false ego. What is the false ego? I am this body. And what is true ego? I am the spirit soul. I am part and parcel of Krishna, right? I'm Atma and Krishna is Paramatma. Sama dukha, sukh और दुख दोनों में भगवान को thank you कहना है. And kshami means forgiveness. So these are some of the qualities you develop when you become devotee. Then the next set of qualities what you develop is, here is the next shloka. Here, can you all repeat after me? Santushta satatam yogi. Everybody. Santushta satatam yogi. Yatatma drada nishchaya. Yatatma drada nishchaya. Mayyarpita mano buddhir. Mayyarpita mano buddhir. So mad bhakta same priya. Yo mad bhakta same priya. So here the next set of qualities a devotee develops is santushta. Santushta means satisfied. भगवान के जो भक्त है, they are satisfied with whatever they get by their hard work. You see, if you had to be a millionaire, you have been millionaire by this time. राइट? अगर 40-50 साल की उम्र हो गई है तो ज़्यादा भागदौड़ करने में कोई मज़ा नहीं. If you had to be millionaire, you will become millionaire after working 8 hours only. Don't work 16 hours. Because by working hard, a donkey doesn't become a horse, right? Is that right? Donkey works very hard, right? गधा बहुत काम करता है, लेकिन वो घोड़ा बन सकता है नहीं, उसके जीवन में गधा बनना ही लिखा है. तो 8 घंटा काम करने का ज्यादा. Some people are working very hard, nowadays I see that they think that they will become millionaire one day. Doesn't happen like that. If you have to be millionaire, you will become millionaire without working hard. अगर आपके नसीब में लिखा है तो आएगा, जरूर से आएगा. हाँ, श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय. श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की. श्री श्री राधा ब्रजवत्सल की. श्री श्री जगन्नाथ श्री श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा माता की. श्री गिरिराज धरण की. श्रील प्रभुपाद की. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी. So santushta means, that doesn't mean that you don't have to work. Krishna says, karmanyevadhikarasya ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phal heturbhur ma te sangostava akarmani. Akarmani means, Krishna says that the results are not in your hands. You are not the proprietor of the results, or no, you are not the one who will claim the results of your activities. But at the same time, do not get attached to not doing a karma, which is akarma. So we all have to work hard, but how much? There has to be some limit to it. Don't work over hard. 8 घंटा ठीक है, 9 घंटा ठीक है, 2 ड्यूटी कर रहे हैं, 3 ड्यूटी कर रहे हैं. Doesn't make sense, right? So santushta means work hard, but be satisfied. Hare Krishna. Satatam. Satatam means always. Santushta, satatam. Whatever we get with our hard work, Hare Krishna. We should be always satisfied. Never be greedy. Too much greed is not good. So devotee of Lord will always thank Krishna, that Krishna, I am doing my best, and whatever results I am getting, I am happy with it. Whatever it is, doesn't matter to me. Yatatma. Yatatma means self-controlled. When you practice devotional service, you automatically develop certain controls in your life. Some controls are control over the tongue. What is the use of the tongue? Talking and taste, eating, right? So controlling the tongue, very difficult, right? But a devotee of the Lord always keeps on using the tongue for Krishna Katha. He never uses the tongue to criticize others. देखिए जैसे आप भक्ति करते जाएंगे, अच्छे गुण अपने आप ही आ जाएंगे. Because in devotional life, so many activities are there. Another control is control over your mind, anger. People have anger issue nowadays. People थोड़ी छोटी बात में fighting चालू हो जाती है. I am right, you are wrong. Everybody thinks like that. But a devotee of Lord never blames anybody. A devotee always thinks that he is very humble. Cheto darpana marjanam. His mind is cleaned by all the lust, anger, greed, enviness, madness, illusion. So when you start chanting Hare Krishna mantra, आपका मन का गुस्सा अपने आप ही कम हो जाएगा. So you will control your tongue, you can control your belly, you can control your anger, you can control all your organs very nicely. So yatatma, you are very much controlled in your life. These are side effects of bhakti yoga. You don't have to try very hard for this. If you try hard, it will never happen. Because artificially, how long can you be quiet? You can't be quiet artificially, right? आप बोलेंगे मैं मौन व्रत ले लेता हूँ. मौन व्रत समझता है? मौन व्रत Maunvrat means I'm not going to talk for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, then how long you will stop talking, right? But a devotee of Lord is self-controlled. He will not talk if it is not required for service of Krishna. Tongue never used. Tongue is an organ which does not have a bone, but it can break your bones. Is that right? Yes or no? Badly break your bones. Like never use the tongue. Srila Prabhupada used to give an example of a what is that? Frog. Frog. In the rainy season, what does frog sound? Drown, 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 drown. Why does frog make a sound? To attract the opposite gender. It's a copulating season, right? Mating season. But what happens is that all the animals who are going to eat the frog are attracted with the sound and they eat the frog. So, was frog better without sound or with sound? Without sound, he was better, but he makes the sound unnecessarily. Never use your tongue when it is not required. Vacho vegam, manaso krode vegam, jiva vegam, udar prastha vegam. So, controlling your tongue. So, how do you control the tongue? Use it only for chanting Krishna's name, otherwise not. Yatatma drada nishchaya, drada nishchaya. Another thing is that when you become devotee of Lord, your determination power grows up. You never give up. So drada nishchaya. Any example of drada nishchaya? There was a great devotee of Lord. His name is Prahlad. Prahlad was harassed by his father Hiranyakashipu. But he was determined. What was his determination? I will not give up Krishna's name. Whatever happens, even you kill me, does not matter. But I will not give up Krishna's name. Maya arpita mano buddhir. A devotee of Lord, man and buddhi is always arpan. Arpan means surrendering to Krishna. And a devotee of Lord who has all these qualities, who is completely surrendered to Krishna, such a devotee of Lord is Same Priya. Priya means very, very dear to Krishna. I'm going to show you one picture, one video here. I have one video, okay? And this is one video of, some of you might have seen it, but let's see one more time. Okay, see that? This is a turtle here. Turtle is walking and a lion is walking. And what does lion wants to do? Lion wants to eat the turtle, right? And let's see what happens now. Lion is trying to eat the turtle. And what is turtle doing?
Hiding.
Hiding where? In the shell. Very nice. Now, can lion kill the turtle? Why? Because shell is very powerful. Lion cannot, unless he flips the turtle upside down, he cannot kill him. So what is the conclusion of this story? Let's see one more time while we self-controlled. When you control yourself, your organs, your organs of the body like mind, your anger, your tongue, everything we have to control. When you control and put it under the shell, nobody can disturb you. But when you use unnecessarily, then everybody can come and disturb. So we have to control our mind and senses, right? So how do you control your mind and senses? Just like a turtle. How did turtle control itself? Withdrawing, right? So whenever we don't need it, we don't use it. Or use it only for service of Krishna. That is the moral of this shloka. That is santushta satatam yogi yatatma drada nishchaya maya arpita mano buddhi. Such a devotee of Lord is very, very dear to Lord Krishna. So when you practice Bhakti Yoga, some of these qualities develop in you automatically. There is one more quality we will learn and then we'll do the arti. Yasmano dvijate loko lokano dvijate chaha हर्ष समर्ष भयोद्वेगे मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रिय। भगवान कहते हैं कि यस्मात् न उज्जवते न उद्विचते लोकः, ही बाय whom no one is put into difficulty। भगवान का भक्त किसी को मुश्किल में नहीं डालेगा। डिवोटी ऑफ लॉर्ड नेवर वांट्स टू डिस्टर्ब अदर्स। व्हाई शुड वी डिस्टर्ब अदर्स? If somebody is doing his work, we should not disturb them. And lokana udvichate chaha, one who is not disturbed by anybody else. So one who is firmly fixed in bhakti, he will not get deviated from his path of bhakti. Like Prahlad example again, he was harassed by, he was tried to be deviated by his father Hiranyakashipu. But devotee of Lord, always fixed in bhakti yoga process, right? तो अगर आप भगवान की भक्ति में स्थिर है तो क्या करते हैं? ना किसी को डिस्टर्ब करना है, ना किसी से डिस्टर्ब होना है। डोंट गेट डिस्टर्ब बाय अदर्स। हाउ पीपल डिस्टर्ब यू? दे कम एंड appreciate you. The best way to get disturbed is by appreciation. कोई क्रिटिसाइज करे तो आप डिस्टर्ब होना नेचुरल है, लेकिन जब लोग आपकी बहुत तारीफ करते हैं, that is a disturbance actually. So you have to tolerate the disturbance. Do not fly very high when somebody appreciates you, and do not get discouraged when somebody criticizes you, right? So do not get disturbed. And one who is equiposed in harsa marsha bhayodvege, one who is equiposed in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety. When there is a distress in your life, it means that you have to pray more. When there is a distress in our life, it's the best opportunity to remember God by heart. चार प्रकार के लोग भगवान के पास आते हैं। कौन से प्रकार के लोग? अर्थ, अर्थार्थी, ज्ञानी एंड जिज्ञासु। ऐसे चार प्रकार के लोग मंदिर आते हैं। कौन कौन आता है मंदिर? 4 टाइप्स ऑफ पीपल। कौन सा? एक अर्थ, जो बहुत दुखी है, वो मंदिर आता है। दूसरा है अर्थार्थी, जिसको कुछ पैसे चाहिए, कुछ धन संपत्ति चाहिए, नौकरी चाहिए, छोकरी चाहिए, वो भगवान के पास जाता है। अर्थ, अर्थार्थी, ज्ञानी जाके देख के आते हैं मंदिर में क्या होता है। उसको जिज्ञासु कहते हैं। और ज्ञानी यानी भक्त, भगवान के भक्त भी आते हैं। तो 4 प्रकार के लोग भगवान के पास आते हैं। आप कौन से प्रकार के हैं, आप ही खुद सोचिएगा। लेकिन जब दुख के मारे भी अगर आप भगवान के पास आए तो इट्स वेरी गुड थिंग। व्हेन यू आर इन डिस्ट्रेस, यू रिमेंबर गॉड, यू रिमेंबर हिम विथ हार्ट। So when you are in distress, remember Krishna. So here Lord Krishna is saying that do not put anybody in difficulty, do not get disturbed by anybody else, always be equiposed in happiness and distress. So that is the quality of a devotee of Lord. As Prahlad was put into distress, but he was always satisfied. Similarly, we all have to be always dependent on Krishna. We have some more time. Can you repeat after me? Samah shatru cha mitre cha tatha mana pamanayo sitoshnu sukha dukkheshu Samasanga vivarjita. One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equiposed in honor and disorder, heat and cold, happiness and distress, who is always free from contaminating association. So some of those we learned previously, but one last point here, Samasanga vivarjita. This is a very important point we want to focus, the last line. Free from contaminating association. A devotee of Lord will never associate with the people who makes him forget about Krishna. ऐसे लोगों का संग नहीं रखना है जो हमें भगवान का विस्मरण करा दे, जो भगवान से हमें दूर लेके जाए, ऐसा हमें संग नहीं करना है. They say that company can make you or break you. जैसा संग वैसा रंग. So make sure that your association is which reminds you of Krishna. अगर आपका संग आपको भगवान की याद नहीं दिलाएगा तो आपको कभी भी भगवान की याद कभी भी नहीं आएगी, है ना. So instead of having 100 friends, have only one good friend who reminds you of Krishna. So one who is a devotee of Lord Krishna or one who is a bhakti yogi, he will never associate with the people who are materialistic. What is materialistic means? Usually in the society people talk about money, manpower, wealth, fame, name, but a devotee will never think about that. A devotee will always talk about Krishna Katha, never talk about anything else. Next sloka, Lord Krishna says, Tulya Ninda Stutir Mauni Santushto Yena Kenachita Aniketa Sthira Matir Bhakti Mam Me Priyo Nara. Equal in fame and infamy. Equal in fame and infamy. Sometimes you will be appreciated by the society, sometimes the same people who appreciate you are going to criticize you. The person who says, I love you, after a few years or few days will say, I hate you. Have you seen two good friends, very good friends, and then they become the best enemies ever? That is what the part is. So in the life there are dualities, day and night, rich and good times and happiness and sadness, success and human life is full of dualities, right? There is never equal time in our life, right? Is that correct or wrong? This is the reality of the life. So a devotee of Lord, when there is a good time, what does he think? What does he think? When there is a good time, what do you think? The bad time is coming now. Because after good comes, and when there is a bad time, what do you think? The good is on the way. Because everything changes, right? When there is a day, there is a night coming, and the night, the day is coming. So what a devotee of Lord does, whether day or night, what is his duty? Satatam kirtayantam mam yatantasya dhradavrata. So Bhagavan ka bhakta, devotee always, day or night does not matter to him. Success or failure does not matter to him. Good times or bad times doesn't matter to him because he is there to remember Krishna. So equal in fame or infamy. Always silent. Sthira Mauni. Mauni means always silent. Silent means not silent in the means of Mauna Vrata, but silent means not talking unnecessarily. Santushto yena kenachita, satisfied with everything, who is fixed in knowledge, sthira mathir, and bhakti mam me priyonara, engaged in devotional service. Such a devotee is very dear to Krishna. So these are some of the qualifications. Srila Prabhupada ji who is the founder of International Society of Krishna Consciousness, who translated this Bhagavad Gita from Sanskrit to English. So he wrote in a purport. Can somebody read? Manish, Prabhuji, can you read?
One who wants to be recognized as a devotee should develop good qualifications. Engagement in Krishna consciousness and devotional service automatically helps him develop these qualifications.
So all this good qualification we talked just now. Hare Krishna. There's a dining hall vacant. Can you take them to dining hall? It will be done in 5 minutes. Engagement in Krishna consciousness and devotional service can help one to develop these qualifications automatically. Yeah? And this is the last shloka for today. Ye tu dharma amruta idam yathoktam parupashate shraddha dhanamatha param bhaktaste ativa me priya. So here Lord Krishna, in this last shloka of this chapter, Lord Krishna is saying ativa me priya. Ati means very much dear to me. So Lord Krishna is saying that those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service, bhakti yoga, Hare Krishna. Can I request a couple of devotees to help those kids? Take them to the dining hall if you can. Just take them quickly. We'll finish this sloka. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So Lord Krishna is saying that those who follow this imperishable path of bhakti yoga, making me the supreme, are very, very dear to me. So here Lord Krishna is advising all of us that if we follow this path of bhakti yoga, and as we say that what is the easiest way to follow the bhakti? What is the easiest way to do bhakti? भगवान की भक्ति करने का सबसे आसान तरीका क्या है? Chanting and hearing. Let's do it together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So what are the benefits of chanting? भगवान का नाम स्मरण करने से क्या फायदा होता है? What are the benefits of this mantra? We talked before. Those who came earlier can help others. क्या होता है? What is that?
Develop the quality of devotee.
Develop the wonderful qualities of bhakti yogi. All those qualities which we just discussed today, all these qualities can develop immediately if you regularly chant this mantra and hear it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is the easiest way to do bhakti. There are so many other ways to do bhakti: reading scriptures, reading Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Ramayana, Mahabharata. But we don't have much time in our life. We all are busy. Some of us do not know Sanskrit. Some of us are not interested even reading about those. We are all working with so many other things in our life. So whatever activities you do, whether you are a housewife, whether you are a husband, wife, you're a student, you're a doctor, engineer, pharmacist, doesn't matter. Whatever activity you are doing, if you remember this mantra while you are doing, whatever the activity you do becomes bhakti. अगर आप कुकिंग भी कर रहे हैं तो वो भक्ति बन जाती है. कैसे? जस्ट कुकिंग करते वक्त भगवान के नाम का स्मरण करना. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to give up. Some people say that bhakti means go give up everything, go to forest, go to sannyas. Nothing like that. Krishna didn't ask Arjuna to give up his duty as a kshatriya, as a fighter. He asked him that you must do your duty. So we all must do our duty while remembering Krishna's name. Then whatever duty we are doing becomes bhakti actually. And when you do bhakti, what happens? All those qualities automatically develop. Santushta satatam yogi yatatma dhrada nishchaya advaishta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankara. Santushta Satam Yogi, Yatatma Dhrada Nishchay. All these wonderful qualities will develop in you automatically. You don't have to try even. People will start appreciating you. You will start getting name, fame, whatever you're running after, it will come to you. You don't have to worry about it. Is that okay? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. आइए हम आरती करते हैं and then we'll take prasadam. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Gaur. We can call all the children. They can come and dance here in front of deities now. सब बच्चों को बुला लीजिएगा. आइए हम आरती करते हैं. माता जी. माता जी. खबर नहीं क्या चल. हेलो ऋषिका.
Vishnu